Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dwarfs playthrough as Clan Angrund and Belegar Ironhammer. Now, we're pushing back up because we're going to help the Empire, who are in trouble at the moment, and we're going to help defend against the vampires. Now, we're not necessarily... I've had war with everybody. We're not necessarily going to go be capturing territories, though we might capture some. If they're particularly good, like these ones, which give resources, but we're probably going to be knocking over a few territories as well. Simply just to get myself in a better position as well, because I may as well take some advantage of it, but I don't want to be taking too much, because I also want to help the Empire grow, get itself strong again, rather than falling over. Right, my Thane here, we're going to get you the Rune of Grimnir to improve your missile resistance. Not that this one really needs it. You need to go up in here, which is for one of our quest missions. Okay, that got us a bit of extra cash. And we now have a mission here for Belegar Ironhammer against... it's not too bad a force. Anyway. Can we do that this turn? No, I'm in the wrong stance. We'll do that next turn once we've leveled up fully. Sorry, once we've geared up a bit more. I do want to be careful. The vampire counts are very powerful. Von Karstein I can go up against. The vampire counts I wouldn't be so keen on going up against at this point. So we're going to go up against Von Karstein here. We're going to join the Empire's war, which means I'm not directly at war with them. I'm not directly declaring war on them, so their allies aren't necessarily going to be dragged in against me. Though they may well still join against me. I can get up another army, which would double my sort of power in those balances if needs be. But for the time being, I'd prefer to keep that cash that cash there to be used as needed, if you see what I mean. Because that means I'm in a... Again, I'm in a better position, I'm in a stronger position to upgrade my territory and get my territory in a position where it can then get more cash out for me. So, okay, my other lord is back ready for duty when I want him. Now let's have a look at this battle. The Shielded Defiance is extra polygon, a local province. That's not good. Extra armor. It's not huge, but it's nice. So this should be a nice, easy battle for us from the looks of it. So a good way to blood my new dwarfs, my new units here, get them sorted out. We even have some allies here, and we're fighting against the stunty smashers.
Yes, my king, today is a great day. Today we kill Urks. Today is vengeance. Even now a throng from Caracazal approaches the green filth from the rear. We are honoured to drink the orcs from the front. Let them face our might. Let them see what Darwi of the Angrund clan are made of.
Okay.
The clans unite!
Let's do our usual thing of spreading my guys out amongst my troops. We have lost my hammerers, annoyingly, but these things do happen.
Satisfy the grudge.
You can go in here. And we're going to start shooting at these guys. So he is on a, it's a wyvern, it's not a dragon. We'll wait for them to get nice and close before we do much. We've uncovered hidden foes, these guys. What are they doing there?
Stop firing!
We'll be able to buff ourselves up a bit more soon. We're just going to hold the line for now.
Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us! For the High King! Rage far! Rage fast! That'll do!
Ooh, let's stop these guys being on skirmish mode. They really don't need to be. Buff up everybody around and let's fold in. Let's counter charge now.
Attack the orcs!
Get these guys around the side. We're shredding their lord. Oh, we've got some trolls in here. Let's get these guys. Ah, that's what we missed. I missed them charging up from behind me. That was a bit daft of me. You guys can charge back here.
Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us! Satisfy the grudge! Pull out! Reloading! Descendant of Lord!
You can charge back in here. How are my other guys doing? They're doing fine. Now, they have managed to break one of my grudge throwers, which is a little annoying. You guys can turn around and help out here.
Aye. Go! Kill orcs!
We're going to keep fighting over here. You guys can hammer into the centre.
Cover them!
So we're going to deal with these guys before Angrund even get here at this rate. Let's just move these guys forwards a bit to get them out of the main fight.
How about them? Dwarf warriors!
You can roll over here into there.
We are relentless!
But you guys can just fold in on the sides of these guys to really break them.
Vengeance! Take them down! Aye! Take them down! Honored! Yes!
I think we're dealing with this quite well. Mr. Fane, you can charge over here. You can throw a fireball at these guys.
Vengeance calls!
You can just run back up here. I want you off the field.
Have guild approved! Our fire undimmed! Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance!
You can turn and shoot at these guys. I've taken a few more losses here than I'd have liked. So actually I've messed this battle up. I completely missed those guys coming from the back. We have more guys coming in from the front now, so we're getting over engaged, and that's our big issue here.
The ancestors watch! Anat! Let's start shooting!
Turn and shoot them.
Stop! Runes of spellbreaking. Stop! Ironhammer! War of vengeance!
Right, that's good. You guys can move over here.
Bludgeons!
All of my range can start shooting into here. You guys can move forwards to support a bit more.
Belegar, Ironhammer!
That's pretty much it now. We've got a few units up there which aren't broken. Oh, we've got these guys.
Vengeance! No shoddy contraptions here.
And even they're breaking now. I think Kazal are doing reasonably well on their own here. Doesn't stop us taking advantage to get a few kills. Let's turn and face off these guys then. Let's get my ranged on them. This is where it gets scary, because my ranged are what's making short work of a lot of these guys. And that's them completely cracked now. So, it was a bit of a messy battle, because I missed them coming in from behind, but we won, and that's the key thing. We killed a lot of orcs. Which again, that is the important thing. Killing a lot of orcs is the important thing for my dwarfs. Still no huge amounts of kills, but nothing's bad. Nothing's really bad anyway. And we've gained the Shield of Defiance, which is nice. I'm losing my position a little bit. Ooh, we're beginning to have some public order issues here now.
Zulrikas! I'm gone!
A little bit of levelling up to do, right. So this is good. It reduces my ranger upkeep, which would be nice if I've got a few rangers in my army. But for the time being, I'm quite happy with how I am. I'm not so bothered about Orcs Bane at the moment because I'm not necessarily fighting against orcs. That is nice. I'm gonna go buff up my lord himself for a little bit though first. We're buffing up my Thane's defense at the moment. We're gonna get him a bit of extra HP as well.
What orders?
You can start walking back this way. This is where things get really tricky because I've got public order issues due to this, which I'm dealing with at the moment. But that Skaven corruption is a pain. I'm not really recruiting here, so I'm potentially going to knock some of these buildings out so I can get a Slayer's Hall. Right, for the moment I want to get a Slayer's Hall there. That's going to be quite an important thing in that territory. Now the Empire doesn't necessarily need my help actually. I could just jump over here. There's a couple of territories there I can take quite easily actually. To get myself a foothold in the Badlands again. And I can always build up a second line if the Empire does start suffering. And then I can really start pushing towards Caracate Peaks again. If I start really cutting a hole through this, building myself some territory over here. And then I can also work on my grudges over there as well.
I stand defiant.
What's my garrison here like now? quite a decent garrison. You get leveled up straight away because I want actual walls there. So I don't trust having a border with Skaven. My leadership isn't going to get any worse. That's the thing. So the -2 public order is not actually terrible. However, I don't want to know what happens if Begrudge Book gets to a max level.
Belegar.
I do not bandy words with the weak. Leave me.
I'm going to hit these guys to give the Empire a little bit of breathing space, because I think the vampire counts are also quite powerful at the moment.
Lord of the Angrund.
And I want these are not necessarily bad places to get, and I can get that territory, which will give me a little bit of extra defensive line.
True King. You have my hammer. Ready.
End turn, and next turn we'll push out against those vampires. Then we'll join the war with the vampires, and we'll start having some fun, basically. And once we've built up a bit more, we will get our second army up and running, and they can be my Badlands army. Well, one of them can be my Badlands army anyway. Because the Empire is a little bit fighting everybody on all sides. And then obviously we'll start growing in the Badlands. I actually don't mind the Dwarfs suffering over here. Potentially I could get a confederation with Dwarfs at some point, which would be very nice. But no, I've kind of been distracted from Carrick 8 Peaks, but that is still going to be our main aim, guys. But I just feel like I want to secure my northern border from vampires here. And then we'll get ourselves in a better position to move out again. Once we've secured the Badlands and Carrick 8 Peaks, we will look at going to war with the Skaven. Okay, so we've got the King's Share. Where was that? All these are good. So obviously we can... oh, that's really good. So we might have to start pushing that way soonish. I'm going to push into this one for now. Although... I'm going to start pushing to that for the Longbeards, because I'm going to want to start getting Longbeards out sooner rather than later. How are we actually doing here? God, I tell you what, it's taking a long time to get my recruitment up, my surpluses up.
What? What dost thou want?
Belegar Ironhammer.
Thou wants to be ridiculously unsubtle and take over your territory.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains. Affirmative.
So we are now at war with these guys. I need to save up for a Slayer's Hall here. Let's end turn. So we are at war with the Von Carsteins, which will increase our reputation with the Empire, certainly. And as I said, we're going to try and capture this territory first. Oh, we've got Mr. Franz over in the other end of here as well. So he might actually take somewhere in here, which would annoy me because I'd like to get both, because then I can work on the taint there a bit better. But the best thing we can do is actually pursue and crush all of the vampire factions up here as quickly as possible, because killing vampires is always good. And like I said, I will be working on that second army soonish. I just want to get a few other things out first. Oh god. I need to make a peace treaty with them guys, because they're still at war with me. And I didn't even realise they were that powerful. I'm going to be honest, I'd kind of forgotten about them a bit, because I'd not dealt with them for so long, and they were out of my sight, out of mind a little bit, guys. So, yeah, maybe I should have been paying more attention to them. How is the Grimhold doing these days? Do I have walls in the Grimhold? We've got a reasonable garrison there. He says.
Lord of the Angrund.
I don't have much choice, I have to attack here now.
And so come the dwarfs.
They will accept the peace treaty straight out.
Welcome,
And they are
friends of the
liking me
Empire.
going to war with the Von Carsteins. Unsurprisingly.
Admir, I have many that secret scrolls of power. Share with you, yes, yes.
Oh. But keep them happy with me. I can't believe this, guys. I'm trading with Skaven. That is a little, yes.
Those who displease me do not live to tell of it. Greetings. Who seeks my wise...
Not sure I feel particularly keen trading with Skaven, but for the time being I'd like to keep them relatively on side. Oh, he can cleanse corruption actually, so he might be being taken out of the army. He's being taken out of the army and being used to do some cleansing around here.
Aye, it is time.
Because if he can cleanse a lot of that corruption. So Doc Karaz is now held by the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits, and they've got a little war there, is that? So I do want to be aware of that. In fact, the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits are, well, the Dwarves are pushing back against them actually, so that's not bad. Ooh, I did not see that army there. Well, I think I need to go and reclaim... Oh, they didn't actually take it. We need to go and hammer into their army very quickly. That's quite a powerful little army they've got there, actually, so I want to be a bit careful. They've just sacked here rather than taking it over, which isn't so bad. I'm actually going to bring my Thane up and get him in here. I'm going to keep this agent out for the time being. Maybe I've bitten off a little more than I can chew here, but it wouldn't be fun if I didn't break off more than I can chew, guys. And you know, we might just do a few lightning raids, capture some territory, get a peace treaty, just to take out some of their armies to give the Empire that little bit of room, breathing space they needed. Ooh. Minus 18 from that. Oh! So we've got a grudge issued. Defeat the following lord, Vlad von Carstein. And we've also unlocked another regiment of renown there. In some gyrocopters. Which are quite expensive. However, they are a good anti-infantry unit. And they'll be quite useful against the... I'm going to grab that because they'll be quite useful against the vampires, because the vampires don't have ranged.
Belegar Ironhammer. Arcane winds under control.
Does he automatically do this now? He does appear to, and that's really quite powerful. We're burning off the corruption quite nicely here, actually. So we want to take these 2 places as well. This is quite a mixed territory. They are having some issues, but we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Let's, no, I'm going to keep taxing them for the time being. We might stop taxing them in a bit. We'll save up this turn because I want that Slayer Shrine to start burning off some of this corruption. Ooh, remind me to move this Thane next turn, get him back up into my main army. But I might just get him to the homeland for when I start building up my second army. I do probably want to start getting some better units at some point soon, but again, that's no rush to do that. I really should get myself going back into the Badlands, but I'll deal with that when I deal with that. Yeah, we've started to fight up here. We need to finish the fight we've started up here against the von Carsteins. And once we've dealt with that, we'll then start clearing up the corruption, and then we'll push into the Badlands, and we can be a little bit of a bastion against the vampire counts up there as well, to just give the Empire that little bit of extra protection from the vampire counts, because they do suffer from them a little bit. Okay, that's 4% untainted, so that should help quite a bit.
The runes are ready.
Garrison now, right?
Lord of the Angrund. To battle! Bring him!
Oh wow. What?
Our ancestors would be proud. Seeking vengeance.
Why could I not get there?
Lund's heir.
Right. This is the other thing I do want to get. I want to get the Karak this, but I think we need to get Karak 8 Peaks back for that, which is very nice. Plus 3 public order or provinces, as you can see, is a very nice little buff. Big buff. Okay, we've got all that. Let's up Blade Master, then we'll get Deadly Onslaught next.
Revenge incarnate.
This is my other Thane, who we're upping the health of at the moment. Yeah, let's start upping our income down here. And we're almost at the point... No, we will get there sooner rather than later. Here is taking so long to grow. I really should get more growth out in this place. In fact, are there any... Can we get extra growth from any of my... We've already got that. Oh, that's from the commandment. In fact... Yes! Let's switch to the growth commandment here. Because getting that extra growth out will actually really benefit us. And we are going to stop this one here, guys. So next turn, we're going to try and take on the... We're going to push back into the vampires a bit more. And really start pressuring around here. And trying to push the von Carsteins back. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this.